can't copy everything I wrote. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know long time no see, but today we're dabbling off my usual content a little bit because I do have some important information for you, important insider information. As you can see, we have a book and a pen, so I'm not here to joke. So we're going to be talking about like the tips I did in order to get into Vamia Vocational College. I'm making this video because when I was applying, I didn't have information from an insider. There are a lot of people doing content about schools in Finland, vocational schools and stuff like that, but you rarely have someone who is already in that school giving you tips on how they got in. So I've taken it upon myself to be that person and to create this video for you today. So let's just get right into it, no more dabbling. The first tip I'm going to be talking about is being on time. And I know that sounds like very cliche advice, like, oh, you should be on time, but in this situation, it's very, very essential to be on time. The application starts on the 28th of November at 9 a.m. So now what you have to do is you need to know what 9 a.m. is in your country. Like, you need to check the time difference between Finland and the country you're applying from. You respect that time in your own country, so you log in on time. And when I say be on time, I don't mean like you should respect the application, the entire application period. I mean you should, if it's open at 9 a.m, you should have submitted by 9:05. Personally, I think during my time the applications were open by 8 a.m, and kid you not, by 8:03 I had already applied, because this is what they do. They take in the first 500 applications and they close the website, and you want to make sure you're among the first 500. But if you're really serious about this, you wouldn't want to be among the first 500, you want to be among the first 5 to apply. So that's the first point. You need to be on time. Try to apply early, try to do everything, and I'm going to be talking more about it. In order to do that, there are certain things you have to do. The first thing is making sure all your documents are in the same PDF file. It is not when you're applying that you have to start looking like, hey, where is this document, where is that document? Before that, you should get all the documents that are required and merge them into a PDF file. And I used PDF Guru on, just search on Google, PDF Guru, and you can merge all your files into one PDF, so your application doesn't look very scattered. And another thing is to prepare everything you're going to have to write on your application, so you have to just copy and paste. Not that when you're applying, that's when you're thinking of what to write. Because during my time, we had motivational letters. From the website, I'm saying that this year it might not be required, but it's always good to just be on the safe side. And I'm just going to put this information in this video, even if it's not really needed, because you never know when things can change. So I did have study motivation, and your study motivation, this basically means why do you want to study the course you're applying for. Like, there's the cooking program and the waitressing program. So whatever it is you've applied for, you need to explain, like give a valid reason why you want to apply for this course. So that's what covers study motivation. And I'm going to show you guys like a template, what I wrote, so you can kind of get the gist of what I'm talking about. So there are 3 kinds of motivation. The first one is the study motivation. The second one is motivation for studying abroad. So motivation for studying abroad, this basically just means why Finland? Why do you want to study in Finland? And you know, it's the happiest country, blah 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 blah. You can do your research on that. But like I said, I'm going to be putting a template so you can see what I wrote and, you know, spice it up a little bit with your own thoughts. And then we also have economic motivation. They're basically just trying to find out if you have what it takes in order to migrate to Finland. So you need to talk about your account, sponsors and stuff like that, so they know they're not going to accept someone who is going to end up not coming. So that's what it means. And I think these things you need to prepare before time. Like what I did was the week before, I made notes on all of this. So when it was time to apply, I just copied and pasted. Copied and pasted. That's how I was able to apply in such a short time. Because if you go and you're typing all of this, you're never going to. Because our goal is to apply in under 5 minutes. So we make sure we're one of the first applicants to multiply your chances. This is insider information, so everything I say I take it very seriously, because what people don't know about this is it's a competition. The faster you apply, the higher your chances. So if the application opens up at 9 a.m., by 9:05 you should have applied, not that you're still trying to. At first they used to allow the application open for a very long time and get too many applicants, about 7,000. But now I think they close it at around 500. So you need to make sure you're around the first 5. Yeah, I said 5. If you're serious, you want to be among the first 5. Because if you say 500, it might make you feel lazy, like, oh, maybe I can apply later. Like, there's no procrastination here. You need to do everything the day before. You should have everything set. You just need to copy, paste. That's what we're doing. So you don't open the application and you're like, oh, what am I supposed to write here? What am I supposed to do here? Time is currency. Time is opportunity. The more time you're able to save, the greater your chances. The faster you apply, the higher your chances. Namaste. And the second point is give them more than they ask for. A lot of people go by the books. By the books, I mean what is written online. Like what is required from you. They said 85 points on Duolingo. That makes you eligible to apply. It doesn't mean you're going to get selected. In order to get selected, you need to be above average. And for example, me personally, I had 135 points and Duolingo is on 160. So definitely I have higher chances of getting in than someone who had 85 points that was required. So I do think that you should take the Duolingo test very seriously, and there's still enough time for you to write the test if you're not satisfied with your results, because I think you to get your results in like 2 days or 3, I don't know, but I know it's a very short time. So please do try to score as high as you can. A lot of people say the Duolingo test is easy. Yes, it is easy. You're going to pass, but are you going to pass enough, if you know what I mean? Like, you need to score really high. The higher you score, the greater your chances. I cannot emphasize on this enough. So try as much as possible to get as many points. I think there is an option on the test, on the Duolingo test, where you pay for 2 tests. So if you're not satisfied with your first results, you can do it again. So you should take this Duolingo very seriously, and you should score as high as possible to multiply your chances. Another way to over deliver, yes, because that's what we're doing, we're over delivering, is to give work experience. They don't ask for it, but everyone I know who is in Vamia, my classmates, we all had to include some work experience. Yes, it's not written on the website, but you should put in some work experience, because here we're trying to stand out. We're not just giving them what they asked, we're giving them even what they don't ask for, but which is still valid. And I gave work experience, and everyone I know included some work experience. So it's beneficial to you if you to include some work experience. If you don't have work experience, get some. I don't know if you're going back to the place you used to do, or you're going to Canva or wherever. Just make sure you have some work experience in the field you're applying for. Just put it in there. In part of the documents that you have to merge, you should put in some work experience. And about including your experience, you shouldn't be scared, because when you get here, whatever experience you have doesn't matter. You're going to learn everything from scratch. So you including your experiences just multiply your chances. Don't be scared that maybe you might get here and it's going to bite you in the back. No, just include experience. You just have to, please do. So first, high Duolingo points. Second, work experience. Be on time. So the next we're going to be talking about is following the rules. I know going through and reading about the rules and all of that is very boring, but you should follow the rules because you can easily get disqualified. This is something that is very competitive, and the least mistake you make, your application is going to be cancelled, or yeah, and we don't want that. So do not apply for more than one course. If you're going for the waitressing course, you apply just for the waitressing course. If you're going for the cooking course, you apply just for the cooking course. You don't apply for both. Please don't. Do pick the course you're most interested in and you put all your efforts towards that. Applying for 2 courses is not going to multiply your chances. It's just going to get you out of the game. And also, it's okay to come back and edit your application after you've already applied, so far as it's within the time frame of the application. So don't delay to apply saying you don't have everything yet. Like, make sure within this first 5-10 minutes you submit something, and you can always come back later and edit, because when you do apply, they send you a link, and that's a link to your application. You can come and add and subtract and stuff. So just make sure you apply on time, because there's always time to edit so far as it's within the application period. So no need to apply twice, no need to apply for 2 courses. Also, your certificates, depending on the country you're in. If you're in an English speaking country, then it's easy for you because all your certificates are already in English. But if you're from another country, you have to translate them. I don't know how the translation process goes because I'm from an English speaking country, so I didn't have to do that. But you should translate your certificates if they are not in English. Just Duolingo is accepted. That's why I'm making this video very early. So if you don't have your Duolingo, you go and do your Duolingo. I'm going to show you exactly what I wrote for my motivation questions, so you're able to get inspo. Don't copy everything. Don't copy everything I wrote, because I know some of you people, please, you can mix and yeah, but I'm just going to put it there because I'm your girl. I'm rooting for you. I want you to get in, okay? And I just want to end by saying, just put some extra effort into everything that you're going to be submitting, and obviously pray, because it's, I won't say based on luck, because I do believe you create your own luck, and you should try as much as possible. Then you sit back and you're like, fingers crossed. So if it doesn't work out, it's not your fault. If I can get in, anyone can get in, because I'm not like the smartest person in the world, and I'm not the most experienced person in the world. So I'm just telling you exactly what I did to multiply your chances, because if you're watching me, I'm rooting for you, and God bless.